items you're going to need for this project. It's 24 gauge gold wire, 30 gauge green from Artistic Wire, Gorilla Glue, very small stone or rock for your base, wire cutters, a tiny pair of flat nose pliers, and a very small little screwdriver. First thing you're going to want to do is cut the gold wire 8 inches in length, 22 strands. And we're going to start twisting. Just go ahead and twist that trunk, get that started. And the more you twist, the more it's going to curl and make more of a bonsai look, which is kind of what you want to go for. You don't want it completely straight. Okay, so let's separate the wire. Just kind of fan it out, see what we got. And I think we're going to just separate 2, 4, 6, leave that there. 6, leave these over here. And twist that middle. Give it one more, 5 times. And then twist these sides. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the other side. We have 6 on each side. So what I want to do is start out with just 2 and just begin twisting. And we'll leave about that much space. I don't think we're going to need all that extra wire. So I'm going to start trimming that up now. I always cut extra wire. You never know. So we'll snip there, just to save us some time. And the remaining 4. Twist that. Like so. Then you're going to separate those 2, 2 and 2, and we're going to twist that. I'm sorry if I go out of camera shot. It's just sometimes it's difficult to twist with the camera right in my face, and I have to maneuver what I'm doing. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so we're going to snip that one. And pretty cute. Same thing on this side. Okay. Should have 4 here, 2 here. So we're going to go ahead and twist those 2. Remaining 4. Twist a couple times. Well, maybe more than a couple. Okay. Then twist the two here, and same on the other side. And the more you twist, like I said, it's going to make these little bends that look extremely natural, like a normal tree. So don't be afraid to do that. Just not so tight that you break your wire off, because it happens. Be sure to check out the playlist on the wire bonsai trees, the wire art. There's a lot of fun things to do on that. Snip, snip, and snip. Okay, now that's looking pretty cool. Now what we want to do is the top. So 5 and 5. No big deal. Okay. Twist and twist these 5 on this side a couple times. And then these on this side. Two. Snip that. Three left. I'm going to twist them. Okay, so 3, we twisted that. Now we're going to keep this one over here, and we're going to twist these 2. And I'm going to do this side real quickly. And remember we had 5, so you're going to do 2, twist that, twist the 3, and then put 1 aside, and then twist the 2. So it looks exactly like this. Next thing we're going to do very quickly is make a small little root system. So just go ahead and fan out your bottom wires, and we're going to go ahead and just separate a few of them at a time. It doesn't have to be even Stevens, because what root system is, right? Okay, so I'm going to grab this little bunch here, and we're going to go ahead and twist it a few times like that. If you run into any problems, feel free to email me or just leave a comment, and I will help you along as quickly as I can. And the email address is right there in the corner of your screen. I normally get back to everyone within 12 to 24 hours. Okay, now we have the 3 sections. We're going to split that up. And go ahead and twist the rest of them. You can grab it right there on the end like so. And I just turn the whole darn tray. Sometimes it just makes it a little easier. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want to, but sometimes it makes it move a little quicker. think this one has a lot more wire on this side. So I'm going to take 3 just to give it more of an organic look. I'm going to take 3 of them and make a root there, and then we'll twist them, and we're going to separate those. Now we're going to separate them. I don't know how that short guy got in there. Just hold it right there at the edge and go ahead and twist. Frog in my throat tonight. Okay, and then these 2, and you can go ahead and finish up this side, and then we will start on our leaves. Okay, now that our roots are finished, we need to just shape them up real quick. So how we're going to do that is with a needle nose plier. Just going to bend it up a little bit. And just do like that, a couple little curves here and there. Make it look like normal root system, because there's no roots that are straight like that I know of. Now to show you how to make the willow leaves. Just get your 30 gauge wire, the green, and just pull out a nice little piece. Don't have to measure. And clip it at the end. You're going to get your small screwdriver. You're going to put the wire end right there. Hold it with your finger and just wrap it around. Be sure not to overlap, and then just push it down. Then you can get your index finger and just hold it and continue to wrap. And push it down as you go. And that looks pretty good for that one. I think we put enough on that. And we're going to go ahead and snip the end off of it right there, as I just dropped the rest of it, no big deal. And just gently slide it right off, like so. And I would make about 8 to 10 of those. Now, what we're going to do is grab right at the edge, and we're going to pull gently apart, like so. And make sure the end is pulled out as much as you can. And that looks pretty good. We're going to cut this in half. Once we get that straightened out, there we go. You're going to cut this in half. And we're going to make a little hoop. This is how you make the hoop. Needle nose pliers. And we're going to just bend that up a little bit. So you have this little circle right there. Okay. If the wire seems like it kind of bends a little bit, just go ahead and very lightly put it right back in place. That should be enough. Who knows, we might decide to put more. Let's look at this tree. Now, what I decided to do before I took the rubber bands off, the tree was pretty straight. the trunk was straight up. So what I did was I firmly grabbed it right there at the rock and moved it from being like that, because I wanted to give it a little bit more of a bonsai look, and I just kind of leaned it to the side. And you can manipulate and straighten your branches out as you want. Now let's get these bands off. Beautiful. This one's a little loose, but that's okay. So to put it along the branches, we're going to carefully open that little loop and put it right on top. And then just close it on there. Like so. So we're going to take our longest ones and put them on there. And if they don't look straight, it's okay. Go ahead and just maneuver it until it is. Looking cute. And the wire is super thin, so you just have to very carefully handle them. This one here is not going to go there. I want this, excuse me, I'm going to have to curl it. Just like that, with that in place, so it doesn't go anywhere. And we're going to get our noodle nose and we're going to make a little loop so that we don't have to deal with all that. And just snip off the edge. And then clip off the excess. So just to save time on the taping, I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. And you do the same, and I'll see you right back here.